until the morning comes. Oh, baby, just come on, come on. Loving your body. And let me feel, feeling your body. And I just wanna touching your body. If you don't mind, baby, let me love. Loving your body. I just wanna kissing your body. Don't stop me, baby. Kissing your body. Oh, baby, baby, come on, come on. Your body. Let me feel your body. Please, baby, touching your body. Baby, 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 baby. La 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 la. Oh, baby, please, please. Oh, please, baby. We're gonna get it on tonight. Let's get it on. Get it on. I want love. Kissing your body. All night, baby. Kissing your body. Oh, baby. Don't stop, no. Loving your body. Just let me love. Feeling your body. I just wanna touch your body. Mother, mother, there's too many of you crying. Brother, 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 there's far too many of you dying. You know we got to find a way to bring some love in today. Father, Father, we don't need to escalate. War is not the answer, 'cause only love can conquer hate. You know we got to find a way to bring some love in here today. Picket lines, picket signs, don't punish me. Brutality, talk to me so you can see what's going on, what's going on, what's going on. I wanna know what's going what's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Mother, 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 everybody says that we're wrong. Who are they to judge us? Simply 'cause my hair's gone. Oh, no, no. You know we got to find a way to bring some love in here today. Picket lines, picket signs, don't punish me. Brutality, talk to me so you can see. Oh, what's going on? Tell me what's going on. What's going on? I wanna know what's going on. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Will you tell me what's going on? What's going on? Yeah, yeah. Oh. Everybody says that we're wrong. Who are they to judge us? Simply 'cause my hair's gone. No, no, no. You know we got to find a way to bring some understanding today. Picket lines, picket signs. Don't punish me. Brutality. Talk to me so you can see what's going on. Yeah, yeah, yeah. What's going on? Yeah, yeah, yeah. What's going on? Will you tell me what's going on? I want to know what's going on. What's going on?
In our neighborhood,
What's going on?
with our political system,
What's going on?
with police brutality,
What's going on?
with education and healthcare,
What's going on? Yeah. What's going on? 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 Yeah, yeah. You better be careful, baby, be careful. This is a baby making tone. Better be careful what your radio on. This is a baby making tone. Better be careful what your radio on. You let down your head when you're feeling sexy. You bite on your lip when you're holding your tongue. You uncross your legs, yeah, without even speaking. Your body is screaming. You wanna make love. I can hear your body language. You ain't said a word, but I know what you feel. 'Cause I can hear your body language. Say, come on, it's on, it's on. The message is clear. Let me pause, babe. You look so good. Together, my thoughts, make sure I'm hearing you right. Baby, slow my baby. If I am mistaken, 'cause love will be naked.
Happy Wednesday, people. Welcome to the Kris the Critic show with Gina B.
Hey.
Gina, how you doing?
I'm good. How was your holiday weekend?
The holiday was wonderful. Spent time with the family.
Awesome.
A bunch of get-togethers. It's pretty low-key, though. I mean, I'm trying to live the family life.
Okay.
You know. I see. Gina B, you look. Well, first we'll talk about the outfit in a minute. But how was your?
I was in New York. I was in New York for
Baller.
Yeah, what's going on with my Mac? Okay. I was in New York for a few days around the 4th. The weather was really crappy for the first couple days, but it was nice after a while. And yeah, it was good.
That was it. Why
Just
were you
got
in
back
New York?
yesterday. I was in New York going to the club. I was at the club.
Gina B is part owner of a club in New York. She says that so matter of fact.
My fiance is part owner of the club in New York.
So, we got a very special show today.
We do.
Some of you are new to the show. If you are, you are in for a treat. We are going to have a sexologist on the show. Friend of mine, Goody Howard. Goody is a sex whiz. Let's just say that.
A sex whiz.
Over 21,000 Instagram followers and growing. We had her on here just a few short months ago. She had 15,000.
Right.
Now she's over 21,000.
Goody's a mover
listen,
and shaker.
I need you, if you're watching now, I reached out to some of our viewers to get some questions, and believe me, we got some questions coming for. But if you have any questions for Goody, whether it be things you want him to do in bed, new things you're considering,
Things you don't understand.
things you don't understand,
Yeah.
different toys you may want to use, different classes she may teach, by all means, please ask them. So,
Ask them and ask her about her sex toys.
Well, before we get into that,
she sells.
Gina B, you're looking a little, I'm just saying,
I'm
she's
going
got
to
the
a
wet
party.
look back, fellas.
Even
We
though
ha-
my hair is dry.
we
just
did
so
have
people
some
don't think
fellas
that my hair's
comment.
always wet.
Not that they didn't like last week's hairdo. They prefer this one. But
Everyone likes curly, or people like curly more than straight then?
Gina B is fairly conservative, but we in the studio think she has a secret Instagram swimsuit career.
Listen, I
It
wish.
is what it is.
I wish. That means I would be making some money. Like maybe I should just get.
Listen,
should I get an OnlyFans?
And we have
page?
critics. We have a new addition to the Kris the Critic family. Ron, what's good?
Hey,
we got a
Troy
new
Williams.
producer.
What's the word, y'all?
Ron.
How y'all
Ron,
feeling?
listen.
How y'all feeling?
Ron is first off, shout out to the What's In It for the Black People Network. Ron is one of the few producers that was ready to go on time. We slowed him down.
Always.
So, we're about to bring in Goody Howard. I would like you all to show Goody Howard a rousing welcome.
Lots
I
of
want to
love.
see everybody hit the love button at least 10 times.
Right.
Now, we won't see it because it's like a 25-second delay. I'm going to actually try to do this myself. Ron, look at me to see if I bring Goody in right.
Just press up her picture.
Well, I don't see her yet. I see her on my screen, but we don't see her there. Uh-oh.
Wish that
No, we
preview.
have her. We have a delay though. We won't see her here for a second.
Ron, I need you, Ron.
Oh, we
I
have,
need to
look at
bring
all the love
Goody.
we have coming through. This is so sweet. Okay, cool. Troy Williams, hello. Which of our favorites are here? I can talk to the audience. Yes, Susan. Yes, we're excited about Goody. I've been wanting Goody back on the show ever since she was on the last time. All the people have lots of questions about Goody Howard. I've got a couple on my end too.
Hey, Goody, can you turn your phone sideways? Maybe?
Landscape.
Little landscape? That didn't do it for me. Oh, you have a lock on your phone. On the settings, you got to turn back.
I
If
can't
that's
hear
too
you.
complicated, just turn the phone back. You have a...
I can't
I
hear
can't
you.
explain it, but she
There
has
you go.
had to tell people to do that before. Turn it back, Goody.
Oh, now she's sideways.
Go grab
Which is-
one of your kids. They will know how to unlock the phone so you can have the landscape portrait. If not, you just stay there. I can't hear her.
Well, you can't hear.
1 second.
We have to rectify
Sorry.
that because Goody definitely needs to be heard. That is for sure. So did you barbecue this weekend, Kris? While we're waiting for this,
Actually, I did.
what'd you cook?
I threw down.
Okay, so tell me what your signature barbecue dishes are. What do you like? What do you make? What's good?
Well,
Mrs. Levy can weigh in.
she can win. I usually do ribs, but my uncle does ribs better than me, so I just went and got theirs. But I did salmon. I did shrimp.
We should have come over then. We
Should've
really
done
should
that.
have. We weren't home, but
I did chicken and burgers.
see, that's all. Look, you're in my realm with salmon. And I don't eat red meat.
I
so.
literally bought potato salad from Jewel. I make no sides. I'm a meat dude.
There were no raisins in the potato salad, right?
Okay, I'm 1 second. I'm just going to check in. You keep talking to everybody, Gina.
Yeah.
Let me figure out what's going
So
on.
this would be the weekend that you test out the people that you're dating to make sure that they actually cook good food, because these barbecues, they are very telling experiences. Let's just say, did everybody have good barbecue this weekend? And if you did, give me a love. And then if you didn't, tell me in the comments if you did not have
right
a good
now,
meal.
we have our producer who's going to talk to Goody and get her all set up.
Troy says that you supervise other people and that you're lying. Don't let him lie to you. Is what Troy Williams says.
What? You know what? I've been knowing Troy since we were knee-high
to a grasshopper.
to a grasshopper. And he's always been like this.
Like what?
He's my
Discerning?
bestie. He's my bestie. He's a truth teller, though, but he's pretty much right. I'm just hating on him right now.
Don't hate
Love
on
you,
Troy.
Troy.
He's a very sweet person. I like Troy.
Troy dipped off out of town this weekend, told no one.
Oh, okay, Troy.
Talk about it later
go?
where Troy went. But while we get Goody straight, I want
We're
to
going to
let...
call Troy and find out where Troy went this weekend.
Exactly.
Don't make me call you on the air.
I'm going to go over some topics because I solicited questions from some folks. And I can tell you, it ranges from how do you tell your man or woman you want maybe oral sex done better. We got some anal play questions. It's all over the gamut. So Gina B will write down or remember.
I will. I'll
any
remember. Here,
questions.
I've got things here.
I'm going to ask Ron what's happening.
Materials.
Goody, if you can hear me, wave at me.
I think we can hear.
Is your mic muted, Goody?
No.
There she is. See? We heard her.
She said the mic is unmuted.
I heard her. Did you not hear her?
I can't hear on mine.
I heard her. Yeah, we're
hear?
good. Yay.
All right.
Hi, Goody.
Gina B can hear you, but I can't hear you. Goody,
Yes.
we have you. Thank you for joining. Y'all don't know, Goody costs money. She's here for free. So
Don't be telling people
at the
that.
halfway mark and at the end, we're going to talk about what site you need to go to because Goody sells some really good stuff.
Yep.
So we're going to talk about that. So Goody, before we get into peppering you with questions, can you tell the folk a little bit about you and what you do and how you got into it?
Well, like you said, my name is Goody Howard. I'm a sexologist, educator, and consultant. I have a master's in social work and a master's in public health because that's what sex education is. And sexual pleasure is sexual health, and sexual health is public health. Okay. I do pleasure development and professional development. So I do the fun stuff, the toy parties, dick riding class, blowjob class, pussy eating class, squirting and orgasm.
Hold on. Slow down. I'm taking some notes. My sound just came in for you, Goody. All I heard was squirting.
Oh, you missed the pussy eating part?
Hold on. I don't know what y'all got going on without me. Hold on.
This
'Cause
is
you
Goody's
go, wait a
here to
minute.
discuss
I've
the
been
good
to
stuff.
I go to Goody site. It's like Pornhub, Goody site. I'm not saying it is, but seriously. You said go over some of those classes again for me, Goody, because I got questions for you.
Yeah.
Okay, so I teach a blowjob class. I teach a pussy eating class. I teach a dick riding class. I teach a squirting and orgasm workshop. I teach a sensual intelligence workshop. I teach love, apology, and anger language workshop. And I do all the fun stuff like the toy parties and
I like it. What happened?
So
professional.
Okay, there we go.
So
Sorry, Goody. We had a little problem with our.
That's her.
Oh,
it's you, Goody. What are you doing? Is that you,
you go out on all the good parts.
Goody? Can we hear you, Goody? Ron, we cannot hear Goody. Goody, did you do something different?
I didn't do anything.
Oh, now
there you
you're
go.
back.
You're
Okay,
back. You're back. All right, so we great.
Now we hear her. Okay.
So, can I just jump in? I don't even know how we do
Yeah.
this. So, for the audience who's listening, I met Goody similar to how I met Gina B. I'm out with, Goody was on the web, you were in person.
Okay.
I do my Kris the Critic thing. I'm at I was at a party.
We had a party.
And Gina B, every now and then Goody would comment on something I was saying. I was like, that's pretty profound. Can't really defend it.
Right.
And I like people like that. So, Goody, I like your style. I am tight friends with her husband and had no clue that he had a whole sexologist in his house. So now, Goody, we all like, man, what's going on up in there? So if Mr. Goody is around and ever wants to jump on the couch, if he hears something he likes.
What is his name? You
tell
can
him to
say
jump on.
Mr. Goody.
I will let Goody, he may not want to be on the show. This is what Goody
He
does.
chimes in. Anyway, okay, go ahead.
Anyway, if he chimes in and you know, whatever. So I just want to jump in with some questions. So Goody, this time I was a little more prepared because I went through, I know you teach all the classes. Gina, we'll just start at a subject and see where it goes.
Let's see
I
what
got
happens.
a whole bunch of questions. So I lost Goody.
Is Goody gone?
Ryan,
You can just ask me the questions then.
I don't see
Don't
Goody.
do that because you won't get answers.
Ryan, you can talk to us, Ryan. Tell us everybody wants. Ryan, just talk.
See, her husband has just logged on. See, he's
Tazama's in the building.
Tazama.
And Ryan, you can just say something, brother. You part of the show now.
Yeah, you are. You're like the voice of God from inside of the
Exactly.
booth, so it's okay.
Ron is all extra tech savvy.
Ron knows what's up. This is what happens when you drink apple juice before the
Exactly.
broadcast, people.
All right, Gina B.
Yeah.
You want to start with?
Am I answering questions? Because that would be
No.
interesting. Okay.
From the male side and female side.
Okay, let's just talk about
No.
what people want to know.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, let's
I
talk
got all
about
the
that.
list.
Okay.
So from the male side and
'Cause Kris
female
got a list.
side. No, these are real questions.
Listen, I'm not debating that.
I've had men and women ask. They want to know about anal play. So we're going to start with the anus.
We're just gonna go straight down the poop chute.
And so when we get Goody back, the questions from actually a guy and a gal ask the same. Well, everybody said they want to be anonymous, number one, except for
I guess
Lawana
so.
Murphy, who also
Who's like, talk about me? That's right, bitches.
She said, "What's the secret to anal play?"
The secret.
Now, but more specifically, I've had guys tune in who wanted to try it with their girl. I've had one female or woman chime in and say, "What if my guy's too big, but I want to please him?"
If he's a house wrecker.
And then I had somebody say, it was a woman, she loves it and wants to give her guy a hint to do it more.
Maybe I should chime in on that one. Like, not that I'm the expert here,
Sure you're not.
but I would imagine, like the same way that you would like give him a hint that you want to do anything.
Hey, what's that, Jim?
Throw your ass on him, like just
Throwing your ass on it works for me.
throw your ass on him.
Matter of fact, you can always do that.
You're laying in bed, roll over, throw your ass on him.
Okay, I see Goody.
And if you want anal, just only give him one option.
I see Goody. Do I hear Goody?
I hear you.
Oh, there we go.
Oh,
Goody's back.
So
Yay.
Goody, Gina B and
Thank
I were about
God,
to
I was
mess
answering
up.
questions
We were
and I
about to have
shouldn't.
everybody doing anal sex all wrong.
All wrong.
So-
Not that there's
Oh,
anyway.
We're gonna be quiet for now, and I want to hear your spiel on anal sex.
Did you hear the questions, Goody?
I did not.
Okay,
Okay, let's repeat.
so I got anal play from the women and men. I polled people. One person said, and it's Lawana Murphy. She's the only one who said I
She's
could
like,
use her name.
"Talk to me."
So Lawana, I'm throwing you under the bus any and every chance I get. She said, "What's the secret to anal play?" I had one woman say, her man was too. Well, I don't know if it's her man. She said, "What if
Somebody.
could be her side dip?" She said, "What if the guy's too big? How can I get used to it?" I had a woman say, she likes it, but she's a little embarrassed to tell her man. How does she hint that she wants more anal sex? And then I had a guy who did the opposite. He wants to try it, but he's, shy to say what he wants.
Okay.
Lots to
So
work with.
first and foremost, there's a difference between anal play and anal sex.
Uh-oh, there we go. Come on, good.
Break it down.
So anal play is like, eating the booty, analingus, mouth on asshole action, butt plugs, a little finger in the butt when you hit it from the back or when you sucking dick or what have you. That is anal play.
Yes. No, I'm just sorry.
Anal sex is when you actually
Penetrate.
Anal sex is when you're actually like having sex with the anus, be it with a dildo, a dick, a finger. It's anal sex, right?
Got it.
First and foremost, lubricant is your friend. I don't give a fuck. Listen. Spit is not lube, and lubricant is your friend. I'm
Hold
talking
on,
about
everybody, put that right
Kris
there down.
is taking notes
Lubricant
egregiously.
is your friend. I got you, Goody. I'm
Kris
taking
has got
notes.
notes.
Look, my sex life is good. It's about to get Goody better. So I'm taking notes. So I don't know what everybody else is doing.
Okay.
Go ahead, Goody.
Oh, okay.
So when you're thinking about anal sex, first and foremost, you'll want lubricant. My favorite lubricant right now is Royal Lube. It's Royal. It's a vegan, plant-based lubricant.
Vegan.
Yeah, it's a plant-based lube. So I'm here for that.
Okay.
And so you want to make sure that the person who's getting fucked in the ass or being ass played with, you want to make sure that you haven't eaten in the last 4 hours, that your anal tract is clear and clean, be it an anal douche, or you can use a vaginal douche anally as well. You want to make sure your butt is clean inside and out. Anything that you stick inside your butt needs to have a flared base, because unlike the vagina has a cervix at the end of it, right? So you can't enter into the body cavity through the vagina without excruciating pain. Whereas your asshole is directly connected to your intestines. And it's like a suction. So if it doesn't have a flared base, it's going to suck up into your body. And then you're going to be in the ER trying to explain.
That was the gem she just dropped. So
That was a gem.
That was a gem she just dropped. I never heard of it. I've heard of some butt plugs on Pornhub.
I got some that light up and they are remote controlled and they vibrate, just in case y'all.
Do you have one handy?
What's my name?
What's her motherfucking name?
This is fascinating.
Goody
Kenya,
motherfucking
don't leave.
Whoa, let's see
Kenya
that.
She's like, what did I walk in on?
Is it what is that a
Sexology.
Why is it two? I mean, is that two butt plugs or one?
Is it a double-sided?
In 2 different sizes.
Oh, I thought those were giant
two
sized chest pieces.
sizes.
Those are butt plugs, people.
Okay.
All right.
And they vibrate, they're remote controlled, body safe silicone, and they light up.
Okay.
Wait, what?
Okay.
The remote control. I didn't know the butt plug industry was like that. Now, is some of this stuff?
Listen, you got a remote right here.
Is some of this stuff for sale on your site?
Everything I would show you is on sale for my site because my bachelor's is in business.
Okay, cool.
I saw you had all type of credit. I've been all over your site, Goody. I love it. I love everything you do. I think it is an area. Seriously, I talk about relationships a lot, physical, financial value. But I think people take that for granted, and sometimes it goes underdressed. So I like what you do.
And when the physical, when the financial is not lined up, or the emotional or mental, when other parts of the relationship are out of alignment, those symptoms show up in the bedroom.
Absolutely. You know what? You're right, because when the money ain't right, listen.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you.
No one's having a good time.
She ain't. They don't call her Goody. They ask Goody
Right?
for nothing. So what if I'm going to take those anal, since now I know the difference between anal play and anal sex.
Okay, now you've learned something.
What if a woman is willing to try, and the guy's too large? Are you saying just use the lubricant, or, do you mess around with a little bit, like try a finger first? Or you just go straight at it?
Yeah, you want to work your way up. And so here's the thing. If you have a dick, don't be like, oh yeah, my dick too big for anal sex. Sir, any dick is too big for anal sex for a lot of people. So it's not a comment on your dick size at all. So just know that first and foremost.
So fellas,
you
y'all
want
be
to work your way up, so
respectful.
you can try like a finger. You can try like a finger or a butt plug. There are anal training kits that you can buy on my website. It has 3 different sizes in it, so you can work your way up to the penis size. Lots of lubricant.
Okay.
The angle that you insert a penis into your asshole also matters. So when you're having anal sex, you're gonna want to toot it up. In your mind, you're gonna want to toot your booty up, right? And arch your back. You don't want to do that. You want to keep your back straight. Because think about it. If you're putting a dick in your ass like this, if you have your arch in your back and you're putting it in, you're gonna have more resistance. But if you have your back straight, you're gonna have less resistance.
I always thought we wanted everything tooted up. Now you learn something new every day, Ron.
This is.
Tell her
these
to
are
straighten
gems.
it out, Ron.
These are
Tell her to
gems.
straighten it out.
And you're also going to want to, when you put the penis head right at the edge of the anus, you're going to want to, if you're the anus being fucked, right? You're going to want to push out a little bit and then release. Like push out and then let go, and it'll suck the tip of the dick into your body.
Now, as a guy, right? Because I've heard from Goody Talk, men can be selfish. Trying to be a more giving lover. Would it help if we let them control it at all? Like reach back?
Yes, it would help if you just listen, go slow, ask them how it feels, ask them how fast you want them to go, pay attention to how they're moving. If their body tightens up, that means that they're not having a good time. You want to rub the back, rub the butt, rub the upper thigh, like make sure they're in a soothing, relaxed state of mind. You know what I'm saying? And you want to give care.
Yeah, don't just blow the
And
beat
I'm
out.
going to say that men are
to the-
selfish.
Yeah.
And science and whole shit, you know, that's my brain. Science and whole shit. That's the name of my book coming out.
Did you say science and whole shit? Can I buy an advanced
Absolutely
copy
did.
signed by you?
Yes.
I love the title. I don't know what the book is about, but I love the title.
Thank you. I'm good with the titles and the names and stuff. I really
title's
enjoy
off
that
the
part
chain.
of my work. So
Andrea
science and
sees
whole
my
shit,
face.
you say
Thank
men
you.
are selfish, and you were like, I don't know. So the pleasure gap is real, and the pleasure gap for women that have sex with men is really wide, and women that have sex with women is really narrow, because women listen, women pay attention to the clitoris, women pay attention to how their partners are feeling and how their bodies move and what pleasure looks like, and heterosexual men do not. And so even if you can say men are not selfish with a straight face, the science says something different.
But you saying not all men, right?
Well,
You know what? We're
Well,
not
we
gonna
all
not
gotta
all
be
men
selfish.
and shit. Your species.
Goody, you just like beating up on men.
what
too.
do you think, Ron?
Ron, are you
Like
selfish,
beating up
Ron?
on men. What I
Yeah, I'm
do is
selfish.
educate and empower men to be better human beings and lovers.
Listen, I'm taking what you
Because
say
I
for
know
gold.
that men are capable of it. What happens is a lot of women say, well, they just men. You know what I'm saying? I expect a lot out of men.
Honestly, that's
And
pretty
so
much
I
true.
know y'all can do it.
Goody, what do I say every show? Men are simple creatures. Goody's
Men
right.
are-
You're
men are
right.
simple creatures.
I can't even fight it. You're right. You're right on that.
She's right.
So all you selfish mofos out there, stop being so damn selfish and control yourself.
Right?
I think I know more about anal sex now.
Okay, now that we've gone down the dirty back road.
So wait a minute, I
Should
got
we
some
back
more
up?
stuff now. Here's one that came. I was gonna wait till the second half for this one, but no, I'll get to a fun one. I don't know if it's fun.
Okay, we'll see.
The only person who gave me permission to mention their names on these questions. Shout out to LaWanda Murphy. She wants to know more about a choking orgasm. Those who are into being
Yeah.
choked up a little bit.
Okay.
Now, I'm guessing she means...
So,
Okay.
but no, you think she means what?
I was just going to say, in light of all the Cosbyism, with consent,
Okay, I'm like Quaaludes?
they want to be choked.
Oh,
They're
okay.
into it. They're interested. Okay, goody. That's all I was going to say.
Do you see my face?
Yeah, you're a
Yes.
little blurry on mine. Ron, Goody's a little blurry to me.
I can't fix it. That's her
We're going to
connection.
assume,
We
we're
can't
going
do
to
nothing
assume
about
that
that.
all these questions, we're going to assume that all of these questions are rooted in consensual sexual activity. And we're not going to bring that dude name up no more. We good on that? Can we all
Yes,
touch
we're
and
good
agree?
on that.
Amen.
Right, because
Consensual.
he's an alleged rapist.
Okay, we're not going to even put him.
Oh,
Okay.
I'm fucking with y'all. I'm fucking with y'all. I'm fucking with y'all. I'm going to take away from the show. Go ahead,
Goody, you
Goody.
better kick him out. and
I'm
have-
just playing. Dang. Go ahead, Goody.
Don't play like that. You'll get canceled before you get started. So,
How come I can't
like
see
I
you?
was saying,
You're
Right.
blurry on my end. I
Okay,
don't
well,
like
don't worry
it.
about it. So you can.
Okay, go ahead, Goody.
yeah, I can see I'm in my camera, I'm clear, but on y'all's camera, I can see that I'm blurry, and I don't know why that is.
Okay,
But,
we can hear you
okay,
perfect.
Okay, we can hear her perfectly. Let's
So,
go.
Okay, so when we're talking about a choking orgasm, that's more of a breathgasm because you can reach orgasm from controlling your breath via tantric breathing or restricting the airway and things like that. So
Really?
with choking orgasm, it also adds to the power and strength of orgasms that you're going to have. Now, there's a right and wrong way to choke a person. You want to restrict the airway, not contract. Like you don't want to like cut it off. You just want to restrict it a little bit, right? So what you want to do is you want to take the inside of your hand, and I know I'm blurry, but I'm trying to where y'all can see my hand.
I
right?
can see it. Look,
So what you want to do is you want to take that L shape right here in the middle of the hand and run it along the chin, right to the crux of the neck.
come here, G.
And then you want to squeeze. You want to squeeze this way.
Okay.
You want to squeeze in. You don't want to push down and absolutely restrict the entire airway. You want to squeeze and just kind of add pressure. And so that will actually, restricting the air will help control the breathing, and it will make the orgasm that much more powerful. Now, if you're masturbating and you're doing solo sex, you can choke yourself. You can get like some silk ropes or something and do like a noose situation and maybe tie it around your foot so that you can like pedal your foot to tighten the noose as you're having your self-pleasure moments.
So,
And don't kill yourself in the process.
and that's what I was going to. Goody and I actually mentioned this earlier.
You don't be found that way.
Goody,
I promise
what was the actor's name? You told me, Goody. I cannot remember his name.
It was the actor that does Kung Fu, Carradine.
Yeah, David Carradine.
David Carradine.
So in his instance, I don't know the situation, but you think he jumped off of something? Like I don't know how. If I'm sitting here choking myself, but I guess to your point, these people use stuff. I don't know.
You use other things, but what happens is, I think what he had done was made some sort of noose, and he was like leaning his body against, like to create the pressure. And when you asphyxiate and you pass out, once you pass out, you can't stand up and stop it. So what happened was he passed out, and then he went, dead weight, and then he asphyxiated himself.
Do you think some of these people, since he's a Hollywood person, I always think of this. And we're gonna take a break in a second. Gina will take us a break. This last question do you think some of these Hollywood types, when these accidental deaths, are using drugs in addition to this asphyxiation thing?
Maybe, because drugs can absolutely heighten and change the way an orgasm hits. But I don't think that's unique to Hollywood either. I just think they can afford better drugs in Hollywood.
Those are just the ones we see in the news.
Right.
Correct.
Right.
Yeah. There are plenty of people that probably die by
asphyxiation. We are going to take a short break, but I hate to because Goody looks perfect. And
That's okay. She can stay perfect while we take a little break from
We
after these messages. Goody is going to remain perfect.
I feel like I'm so much more knowledgeable on anal sex, though. I mean, just from that.
I'm glad. Okay.
I do.
Okay. So we're going to take a little break. And Kris is going to bask in his knowledge about anal sex for just a few seconds. Probably like less than 2 minutes.
Bringing all this home, baby. I'm bringing all.
It's going to be an interesting break for us, but we'll be back, and we'll be back with Goody. She's going to answer more of our questions.
WIIFTBPM. WIIFTBP. Media's just for you and me. WIIFTBP. Media's just for you and me.
Introducing your trusted source for high-quality black emojis, better known as black emojis. We believe black is beautiful, and that beauty is being reflected in the digital market. Now there is an app that does just that.
See why you was on the corner trying to scrape up pack money. I was driving 80 stack trucks on rap money. I'm back money. If you want it, come to the hundreds and ask for me. Meet them OGs that are blast for me. I'm right here. Ill Adidas, $400 jeans on me. Itchy with no safety, a loaded magazine on me. Southside, that's as wild as it gets. And no, I never sold crack. That's some house nigga shit. I'm not judging, but every man that's a man gotta stand by his principles, and I'm not budging. That's Mickey. You can take it how you want, but you can never be me. You can fake it how you want. I spit that
share the
uncut
sweet.
raw. You can bake it how you want. Break it down any way you like, you get the same result. Get in tune, the elephant in the room has now assumed pole position. Whoa. Oh. BJ, get him. Come on.
Reporting live from the gutter where that butter get gorillas jobs. That's why we call it work. The same work who get a nigga robbed. I throw my dice against the concrete. If the bitches pass, see you later. Grab my paper, tell her they to kiss my ass. This the jungle, baby, I'm a lion. Try me, I'll be firing. The same banger saved Private Brian. You the prey, you survive and hide. Better pray that them vultures and the rovers don't go flying by them. The mother niggas just so-so. How did the birth a nigga this hot in the cold go? I went from 20-inch assassins on that Osmo to the pretty 760 sitting low on them bozos. Those are big shoes, you motherfuckers is so slow. Get caught without your heat in these streets is a no-no. Baby need Pampers, daddy need that photo. It's bread or nothing, big old niggas, you see the logo.
Whoa. Whoa. Come on, Scooter. Look, I don't see a nigga alive. And if a nigga claim he better, then that nigga done lied. And if some niggas jump chose, bet them niggas done died. You can always spot a cobra by the look in his eyes. You look at his click, check out his bitch, look at his guys. Cause 9 times out of 10, all that tough shit be just a disguise. And that does it. I got the chrome Mac in a black luggage. Cause money ain't the root of evil, Jack is the lack of it. I stay different. I move around like y'all hate women. I'm starting to think this whole industry full of gay bitches. No checkers, it's a chess game. Catch me in the next lane. Fly nigga, bunch of ice on me like my chest frame. All money's pocketing that, like a Hamas rocket attack. Explode profit and jacks for your moccasins black. Acknowledging that he resides. These scriptures is heathenized. Y'all couldn't paint the pictures that he provide. Eagle eyes, eagle eye on the beef out. Either scream peace or pull your piece out. The flow will knock your teeth out. From out west where we never put our rags down, nigga. If I ain't the best, most likely it's that rag town, nigga. That's me. All I can see on this beat. Whoa. Hey, haters, keep hating. Y'all inspire me. Chicago, West Side, South Side, North Pole, East Side. Stick your chest out. Whoa.
Welcome back, people, to the Kris the Critic Show with Gina B and our very special guest, Goody
Very
Howard.
special. We love her.
Now, we had some technical difficulties, but I think we're running smoothly now. Goody, thank you for being patient with us. Goody is an Instagram all-star. We've talked about anal sex, right? We talked about some butt plugs. We talked about choking orgasms. I'm trying to hit the things that we
The
don't
mild
normally.
things.
These are things we don't hear in everyday conversation.
Right.
Listen,
Now
I'm
we
telling you right. I hear enough people. I'm not a sexologist, but we do a relationship show. I get enough people whose sex lives aren't up to snuff. So if you hear something good, pass it along. She doesn't have 21,000+ Instagram followers for nothing. So I'm gonna go right to the next subject. I can't sugarcoat nothing. We pressed for time. I want to get
Instagram is trying to delete my account too.
Who was? Why?
Zuckerberg?
Instagram.
Yeah, Zuck. Trying to delete you. How rude.
I would think they would be a little more liberal. They owned by
There's all kinds
Facebook.
of shit on on
You
Instagram.
know, sex
rude.
is anything with sex. They report my posts get deleted regularly. I got an email saying I can't monetize my lives anymore, and that they're going to delete me if I get any more posts removed or reported. So I'm telling everybody to join the Goody Gang, which is my email list, and I'm going to move to Patreon because they got me fucked up.
There you
so
go.
how does one join the Goody Gang?
Now join the Goody Gang, definitely.
The Goody Gang is my email list.
That's our people. We got
It's your
Kris.
email
so
list, but
that's
how does someone join if they would like to?
It's on her. You go to
You can go to
askgoody.com.
askgoody.com.
See, I knew that, Goody. I've been on your site.
But everybody else doesn't know that. Okay, so askgoody.com, and then that's the way you join the Goody Gang. Okay.
Just click the link that says join the Goody Gang, and they get discounts. They find out about classes before everybody else. All of the things.
Okay.
All right, so next subject. Again, the only person that gave me permission,
To use her name.
but I had 4 people ask about this. Actually, only 1 guy and 3 women.
Okay.
But usually I'll tell you, we're talking about threesomes.
Polyamory.
So Luana says her guy, well, I didn't say her guy, I don't know who came to her, and asked,
Okay.
hey, let's have a threesome. And she said, okay, and named one of his buddies, a dude, and he got upset. I thought that was hilarious. So her question was, and you can answer them in any order, Goody. She wants to know why men get so selfish when they always expect to have another woman, right?
Right.
And then I had a guy ask, he wants to introduce the idea to whomever he's dating. You know me, I'm like, I don't know how people act like it's so hard to talk to people. But let's start with those 2. And then someone asked, was it a good idea to introduce that? And I previewed the answer to this. Is it a good idea to have a threesome with someone you're dating? I didn't get it from a married person, but not for me, for another married person. Let's just throw that out there too, Goody. Just playing, baby.
You're not being anonymous with your own
This
questions.
for research.
Well,
ahead,
I think, well, first of all, with threesomes, I think the definition, I'm going to assume that that we're talking about black men as well. So
Yeah, this is,
Oh, yeah.
this is the What's in it for the Black People Networks. A lot of black people.
Exactly. But listen, I'm all black people all day, every day, and I don't deal with people that are not black for free. That's for goddamn sure. So, the definition of black masculinity is so narrow that when we talk about threesomes, I think men automatically assume that it's 2 women and a man. And I've heard men go as far as to say that 2 men and a woman is a train, not a threesome. That is not the case. That is not the case. That is still a threesome. And so I think it's not necessarily selfishness, but it's absolutely assumptiveness. And so maybe just because they don't define a threesome as 2 men and a woman, and they think that it's a train. So if he is asking for a train, it'd be different. I think that it's very one-sided, though. A lot of times when dudes think about threesomes or even open relationships or polyamory, they think of it from their benefit, not understanding that there's 2 people in the relationship. Because I have clients that want open relationship, but he don't want her to have nobody. He just want more bitches, right? That's not how that works.
He just wants to fuck
Everybody
around.
gets to have more partners.
Ain't nothing wrong with more bitches.
Well,
You know what I'm
if
saying?
she's doing more dick,
Right?
then I guess there isn't.
But when we talk about threesomes, I think, listen, and I don't code switch. Y'all know y'all gonna get this. This is how I talk to everyone.
That's why you here.
So, but when you think about threesome, you have to make sure that you're, especially I'm talking to the men right now, okay? If you want to talk to your partner about a threesome, make sure that she is satisfied with the sex and make sure that she's satisfied with the sex that y'all are having first.
Exactly.
You can't
Get one
be out
pussy
here
happy,
half fucking
right?
her trying to embarrass us in front of company, bringing somebody else in the bedroom.
Wait, she said,
right? You want to make sure that your game is tight with her, and that y'all are both having sex that you enjoy, and both having satisfying sex before you try to bring somebody else to the table.
Right. I agree.
I can dig it.
All these dudes that are premature ejaculators talking about a threesome.
Then,
It's like,
because some fantasies should remain fantasy.
fair point.
You know what I'm saying? You only about to be for more than 3 minutes. Where you going with another? Come on.
Look, okay.
So
That was new and different, though.
Like,
you're
lasting
if you can't handle the old,
you're
nothing
lasting
3
exactly
minutes
2.5 minutes.
Hey, but you know what? I don't know if this to be true.
Right.
I got a question. This is a question. And I've been saying this since. The reason I do this is because I've had a lot of failed ass relationships and a lot of experimentation.
But you're married now. Everything's
no. But seriously, I think that there are at least more so than I'd ever seen more women who want another woman. So that assumptiveness, she's right. But I think it's founded in there are a lot of women who want some more women. As far as black men go, or black people go.
But they're not the ones bringing it up.
I get it.
But they're not the ones bringing it. If he brings it up.
Well, he should ask the question.
You feel me? If I bring it up, you know what I'm saying?
You're
So
right.
if she brings it up, then yes. But if he's bringing it up, he can't make that assumption. And so a lot of times fantasy should remain fantasy because when I used to be a unicorn, okay, before
Wait a
I
minute.
retired,
Goody, you gotta
back when I
stop.
was
Okay, wait,
pimping,
you gotta describe
I know
that.
we know what it is now, but
We
everybody
know.
know for the purposes of the audience. Goody, what's a unicorn?
a unicorn is the third party that is part of the threesome. So you have the couple, and then you have the unicorn that comes in and has sex with the couple.
can't
Okay,
believe I didn't
and so
know that.
back when I was pimping,
I'm not a player. I'm not a player.
people
I
don't
promise you.
because
You
they're
just
not
crush a
really
lot.
having threesomes; they're just talking shit. So back when I was pimping, I used to be a unicorn often because I like fucking people, and so I would make an opportunity to make an impression on every person I put my hands on. I'm gonna come and I'm gonna fuck both of y'all, and y'all can figure that shit out when I leave. You
Damn.
feel me? I would never
Goody in there just dropping mics like I'm out.
Now, wait,
where you at? I ain't never heard that sound. That's not there.
I think we're having a
Little technical
we're having a little technical difficulty. I think it might be the connection. So Goody, if you can hear me, I'm curious. Like when you were a unicorn, how many people? When you were unicorn, how many people reached out to you outside of their relationship?
Oh, that's good. That's a good question.
To have just kind of sex with you.
Yeah.
All of them.
All of them?
Because real talk, that's a good. You make a good point. You said something you said earlier was great. You said that the sex has to be right first. I know a woman who's divorced now, and I don't know if who made the request, her or her husband, but they were bringing people in their bedroom, and this Negro was doing shit on the side, creeping around, which is, to me, some pure bullshit. I'm like, you had somebody who said okay to this, and you fucked it all up, dummy. I agree, people are some idiots. Ryan, come here. I don't have Goody anymore.
I'm back. I can see y'all. I can hear y'all. They just got to move me in from production.
Okay, we need Ron back in here.
I brought you in different. You there, Goody?
Okay, but you were saying that a lot of people have reached out to you outside of when you were a unicorn to just have like kind of one-on-one sex?
I got it back. Oh, put it over there.
Yeah.
One day I'm going to learn.
All of it.
Every single one?
What? No, when you say all of them, the guys were trying to creep around the woman's back or vice versa?
All of them.
What?
The women and
Everybody.
the men?
The woman, the man, everybody.
They're like, look, don't tell my partner, but
Goody, what the
we
fuck
need
was
to
you
get
doing?
it
I'm
in.
sorry. I don't want to get into that.
No.
I can't believe everybody
The
out here
woman and
just...
the man. I've had couples want me to be in a throuple. They want me to be in a relationship with them. They want to take me on vacation. They reach out to me separately when they traveling. Like, oh, I'm going to be in your city. Does your partner know you're going to be in my city?
Right, because you don't want to get caught.
You know what I'm saying?
That could be some bullshit. You don't want to get caught up in
Yes.
that bullshit.
You do
You know what I'm
not.
saying?
I don't have time for that. That's not how I live my life.
There you go. Amen.
Now tell me, when did you stop being a unicorn?
When I got married.
And when you got married, you were like, okay, we're done here because...
Her husband's part of a group called the
Yeah,
Goodfellas.
I just felt like I can separate love and sex, and my husband used to be able to separate love and sex before we got married, but now he can't separate that shit. So I had to retire all the way. Like, I had a meeting
You
with
just
all
got to
my
roll
homies.
with what he say. No, that's how it go.
Hey.
No, see, don't even do that, Kris. What happened was my husband is no slouch, and he was worth retiring for.
Say it again, Goody. I love shit like this.
Okay,
I love
so I
good
had a
men out
meeting
here.
with all my hoes, and I was like, "Listen, I'm getting married, and this is it."
Now look, I just need you to know this. They have like a real beautiful ass family. Goody talk a lot of garbage like I do, but it's some goodness behind there. I'm telling you.
Oh, I'm
kid,
sure there is.
I'm just letting you know. I can't hear what she say. Say it again, Goody.
I said we talk to each other like we are very much a communicating household. All of them.
Absolutely.
We have adult children and we have a 5-year-old. Like we talk to them all the same.
Wait, so you have a 5-year-old and then you have adult children as well?
Yes, a 25-year-old, a 22-year-old, a 17-year-old, and a 5-year-old.
Girl,
Oh,
that
wow.
look like my house. But
Okay, you have a lot of kids. Okay.
Y'all like my house, all over the place. You remember we talked about Troy Williams?
Yes, we did talk about Troy
Granny
Williams.
cusses me out just like that. I mean,
Oh, I thought that you were going to tell a fun Troy Williams story. That's why I was like,
So
what's up?
So wait, someone also asked, speaking of polyamory, and I've noticed this with young people, is, I think this is the correct term, solo polyamory on the rise, meaning people are just saying, okay, I'm not committed to anybody, but I will have hookups here and there.
I don't.
Good frozen.
So
Is she
solo
frozen? Okay.
polyamory is
Okay.
a thing.
Okay.
Like I said, back when I was pimping, I was a solo. Y'all can't hear me?
Yeah,
we
no,
can hear you,
no,
we
I
can hear
love
you
when you
perfect.
say back when I was pimping.
Okay.
I love that.
So
Go
back
ahead.
when I was pimping, okay, that's what I call it, but that's when I was a solo polyamory person. So everyone that I was interacting with knew that they were not the only person that I was entertaining. Basically, I call that pimping because pimping tell the truth, players tell a lie. You
I
know
love
what
it.
it is, you know what you're signing up for. Either you gonna fuck with it or you not.
Hold on.
He's taking
Pimping?
notes and you're just talking too fast
Hey, wait a
for
minute.
him.
She's dropped some shit on her. Y'all don't
Okay,
listen. That
just
was a
take the
jewel.
notes, Chris. Just take the notes.
Anyway, go ahead.
We don't have that much longer with Goody, so we have to maximize our time.
I'm marking down the most important question.
So
and let
yeah,
you run it.
so when I think polyamory is on the rise for younger people because they see their parents bullshitting, pretending like they're monogamous and they're cheating on each other when it would just be easier to be honest, and they don't want that kind of shit in their lives. So they're just being honest with their partners.
Very good.
In the spirit
That's it.
of-
That's why it's on the rise, because they see the damage that cheating does when you want to act like you monogamous in the street, but you cheating on your partner, and they see the damage that it does. And so they want to do something different. I call that generational curse breaking.
Generational curse breaking. Okay. All right. So
we've got
a couple more things.
We got 9 minutes.
We got 9 minutes. And
I gave Gina B the
questions. Yes, I have Chris's
because
list.
I felt like I kept interjecting
All
the
right,
questions.
so I have a question that I'm going to throw in really quick because this came up yesterday with one of my friends. She wants to know about. Do you know about Kegel balls?
Who?
Kegel balls.
I don't, but I want to know.
They're balls that you apparently insert into the vagina.
Sounds good.
What do you know about these, Goody?
I'm gonna search.
Are they as good as people say?
Kegel balls.
Do we have Goody?
I don't, but I'm looking up Kegel balls.
You are.
So
One of
I
my
will.
friends showed them to me, and there was a whole email thread about
Jesus Christ, it's a
Kegel
whole
balls.
Kegel ball.
Yeah, you see.
It
Goody, are you there? Is Goody
vaginal
there?
And pelvic. Until Goody gets back, I'm gonna let you know. It can strengthen your vaginal walls and pelvic floor muscles.
Yeah.
How long can you keep a Kegel ball in?
Somebody said all day. I'm just saying.
6 hours is as long as you're supposed to keep a Kegel ball in. Ladies, if you got yourself Kegel balls and you're going OC with them,
Goody
don't
is
keep them in
gone.
all day.
FYI. Don't keep him in all day. Okay, we're gonna bring Goody back.
I'm
because
here.
We have questions. Okay, there we are. Okay, so what do you think about Kegel balls, Goody?
I think Kegel balls are amazing, but the vagina is a muscle, and if you do too much, you'll get a Charlie horse in your pussy. So pace yourself.
Pace yourself.
Goody,
Okay,
you were
okay.
like, I looked it
That's
up.
great.
It's Gina B said, "Oh, my friend does all day." I looked it up. It says 6 hours. Goody's a pro. You just go to Goody.
Okay, well, listen, this is why I'm asking
Well, I'm
because
saying
people have
you
wrong
wanna be
information.
You want to be seated with your feet flat and your back straight, and you want to tighten and release on the Kegel balls. You don't want to get up and walk around with them on. You don't want to get up and go to the store, because think about it. When you stand up and tighten up your vaginal muscles and your pelvic floor, those steps are not the most comfortable. They're not the sexiest. They're not your most elegant. And once you release, those weighted balls are going to fall out of your pussy and go where?
Okay.
On
the
the
last
floor,
questions
onto
were,
the, now
Is
you
that
got
the
to
last
clean up in
question?
aisle
yeah,
six.
because Ron is giving us
Ryan, we going 4 more minutes.
signals. He's like, wrap this shit up.
Let me go real quick.
So,
Go
oral
ahead.
sex tips. Oral sex
Right.
tips
For men
Goody.
and women.
For men and women, and really for men.
Okay. Well, for everyone,
shit.
I would say get a song in your head. Get a song in your head and either rock the mic or rock the headphones to the song. So you can hum into the genitals of your partner. They can feel the vibration through your mouth. right? For no matter what you got your mouth on, right? You got a rhythm to go to, you got your breathing to go to, you can hum some of the lyrics and the rhythm and the melody, and it's going to take your mind off of what you're doing, so you're going to be enjoying it because you got a song that makes you feel fly and brilliant and beautiful and strong, and so you rocking the pussy or you rocking the dick to the song that you're listening to. But my blowjob class and my pussy eating class are coming up, so go to askgoody.com and get the replays and be live.
The last question we'll ask is a fun one.
Because
you want to do that?
No, you do the last one. Then I want to give Goody
time.
I want to give Goody time.
Okay.
To talk about how to reach her.
Okay, no, she's
but that's a quick, easy, free tip.
So,
just get a song in your head that makes you feel like you that motherfucker and eat pussy or suck dick to the song.
Now, what if you're not a swallower and you want to be one? Like, how do you get yourself up to that place?
That is an actual question.
That is actually, I'm reading from Kris's list, so it's not my question. I'm just asking.
Hold on. It was not my question. Somebody gave me the question.
Obviously Kris's question. Anyway, go ahead.
Goody, answer that in 30 seconds and then tell people how to reach you and order stuff, because we have Brian Foster coming on next, and he has a great show. But go ahead.
Good.
So wait, if you want to be a swallower?
Yeah.
Gina does.
So
not
you
me.
want to be a swallower first? Your partner needs to drink more water. Because that's going to make a difference in the texture, but then just kind of do it. Just, if you want to be a swallower, just fucking do it. Add some flavored lube to your head game to give that cum a little taste, and then go for it.
Flavored lube.
Awesome.
All right, Goody. We're going to thank you right now, but because you joined us, I want you to tell everybody, because I went to the site. I don't know about the products, but it's a lot of them. So I want you to tell people how to reach you. And if you mentioned classes a lot, like, what would you recommend for a starter class and all that? Anything you want to tell?
Well, I have some live in-person classes coming up. I got Rhydology Live and Lick Live coming up. But go to askgoody.com and look for that. Follow me on Instagram at askgoody, and you'll see all the classes and everything I have coming up for July. I'm going on tour, so I'm going to be in Houston, Atlanta, Austin, Chicago.
Okay.
Goody, please tell us when you're in Chicago, so
Charlotte.
I will bring people there. I will walk in with 20 people.
We will come, Goody. Pardon the pun.
Anyway, thank you all for joining
Kris. When I'm on my way.
All right, thank you, Goody. Thank you for joining us. Sorry, folks, we're out of time. Kris the Critic Show out of here. Please stick around for Brian Foster next. One of my favorite internet personalities. Peace and love. See y'all next week. Kris the Critic, Gina B. We out this.
Yeah.